Hi everyone, Cheryl Hope back here, talking to you about the cult I escaped, known as Exclusive Brethren, and now rebranded the Plymouth Brethren Christian Church. What I want to talk to you about today is their meeting that they have that's called a care meeting on the first Saturday of every month. Inside this care meeting, church service, it's done early in the morning, and they take care of all the money that they've collected throughout the month and disperse it where it needs to go, pay bills, give it to Bruce, all that kind of stuff. Also, it is a church service that is held to take care of matters. So that could be somebody who has done something wrong. Maybe someone needs to be put underneath assembly discipline, shut up or withdrawn from. It's all done inside here. They do pick and choose what they want to talk about. Not everything is brought to the table that people want brought to the table. So it's very much a hierarchical system of what gets talked about. We had a podcast done with a lady who was being sexually abused and actually approached a top leader and asked if she could bring up what was happening to her at the care meeting, and it was denied. So they do pick and choose what they talk about. Anyhow, this past Saturday, a letter was read out, and I am going to read you that. Beloved brethren, there is universal concern as to the following: day trips and overnight trips to other countries for pleasure, staying or camping overnights on islands, hotels, and other accommodation venues where there are no brethren, including honeymooning, engaging in such pursuit on Thursday and Friday nights where there are no meetings, traveling without reference to responsible persons locally. There is a wealth of ministry bearing on such activities. Some helpful references will be made available to the brethren. Brethren who have been involved in these activities should release themselves to responsible brothers locally in view of matters being met appropriately. 2 Timothy 3 refers to what characterizes the last days. For men shall be lovers of pleasure. There is much scope for care of our families, free of any activities of this character. Universal Elders. And they call themselves a mainstream Christian church and deny that they are a cult. Yet they have this much power over them. Not allowed to honeymoon. Not allowed to go camping and enjoying nature. And when we have talked to the insiders, they have said that even though there's not a online church service Thursday and Friday nights, there's recorded Zooms that most of these people are watching anyhow. But the computers and laptops that they use track everything. So they can tell where you are and if you watched it or not. So that's what they're talking about, is those people that are rebelling against it. And could you imagine literally having to ask a local elder if you can go enjoy some time out in nature? There's such control in there. And when I have talked to insiders in there that are avid campers and love to be outside in nature, I have had it reported back to me that those that are very much high up in the system inside the PBCC, they get to do this stuff. It's those that are on the bottom of the totem pole that get into trouble. And yet, if you were to look at Bruce Hales's private jet plane records, you would see he enjoys himself a little holiday here and there. So here's his private jet plane and his plane number. A map of where he likes to go, and his itinerary. So we have Las Vegas on there, Miami, Puerto Rico, Phoenix. But his members aren't allowed to do this. His family also enjoys buying very wealthy mansions. Here's one of the Hales boys. Exclusive Brethren family pay $9.5 million for Dural Weekender. And another one. Another Hales. Exclusive Brethren family smash Epping record buying $7.5 million house. Yet how dare any of his members take part in any of that? So, to any of those PBCC members watching this, you deserve nature. You deserve to get outside and have that sense of freedom. I hope you can see through the hypocrisy of this. I hope you can see through the control that they use on you. The biggest fear tactic that is used is the fear of the last days. Well, they've been talking about these last days for a long time now. Every time something happens, it is a sign of the last days. I can guarantee you, going out and enjoying some nature, it's going to serve you a lot more than subjecting yourselves to what's going on inside there.